How's the connection, Faye?
Everything's clear. Head for the Fortress of Dawn. With the General Signet, I should be able to pass you off as an lancer of the Legion of Dawn.
There she is. Fortress of Dawn.
The team up ahead has run into a grounder. Expect a lot of entrenched Dominion near the fortress. They've set up turrets. We need to take them down. One less turret to worry about. There's no way they brought all that over the bridge. They must be gating in.
Better shut them down.
There's many energy signatures in the courtyard. Head for the fortress doors. The gate's connected to those anchors. Break that and we'll shut this down. That's it. Take them all out and we can cut off the Dominion reinforcements. Begin to target the gate itself.
Nice work. Look at that thing burn.
find the locking mechanism. If I'm right, the general signet should open the door just like a key.
Welcome to the Fortress of Dawn. I can't believe we're seeing this.
You're the first to stand in this spot for centuries. Look around. I want to see all of it. This was one of the Legionnaires, I think.
What is that?
Something of Arden Vasa's. I'm certain of it.
What's this?
That's a funerary urn. The Legionnaire is buried in here. Can you get a closer look at that?
I swear I've seen this design before.
Behold the doors of might. Whosoever wishes them open, place your signet. The trial of might shall separate the weak from the worthy. So says Arden Vasa.
Arden Vasa. Is that really his voice? Over there. That looks like you could plug the signet in, doesn't it?
Only one way to find out.
None shall pass. You think yourself worthy to claim a place among the Legion of Dawn Knights? Then know this. A true Legionnaire must be tested. The greatest of us all, Helena Tarsis, lured her foes into battle at a place of her choosing. There, she brought them ruin and destruction through strength and guile. Prove yourself. Walk the path of General Tarsis. Bring forth your greatest foe. May your might prevail against the darkness.
Faye? What just happened? Faye?
The Urgoth brought death and misery upon countless generations. Strongest of the foes of humanity, Tarsis made it her life's work to shatter their grip upon the world. Outnumbered the Legion 100 to 1, and yet we had no fear. For our general held a secret power, and she knew to wait for the right moment to unleash it. Urgoth fell upon us like night itself. Then, Tarsis unleashed the voice of heaven upon them. The mountains bowed to her will. In a great chorus of thunder, humanity's foe was crushed. Pass the test. Before your might, the greatest of foes crumble. Yet more trials lie before you, Lancer. Go forth. May the path lead you to the dawn.
There. Connections re-established. Where were you?
I fought a Titan, but I never left this spot somehow.
It's a gateway device. That's why I lost our link.
Whatever it was, I used up real ammo in there. Another part of the legend of General Tarsis?
The path comes to an end for you here, as it did for our general, as it does for us all. Your inevitable death awaits you, Lancer. Go forth to face it.
Wait, the path comes to an end? Is this the last stand of General Tarsis?
Helpless Antium, Tarsis took only a handful of knights. They had swiftness, but the enemy had overwhelming strength, and yet Tarsis held her ground. Stood against the might of the Urgoth horde, for if they wavered, if their fragile line broke, Antium would fall, and countless others with it. Tarsis met the Urgoth leader in battle, and was struck a mortal blow. Even as Tarsis knew her life was ending, she fought on. As her life's blood ebbed, she drove the enemy back. Under the weight of inevitable death, you did not break. Arise and go forth, Lancer. One more trial awaits you. May the path lead you to the dawn.
You're back. What happened?
I, reenacted the Battle of Antium. Except with the Dominion instead of Urgoth, I think.
You've never seen a real Urgot. The trial is like a pattern, and your mind fills in the details.
I'm fighting my own memories? And they're kicking the crap out of me. Great.
Behold the doors of valor. Whosoever wishes them open, place your signet. The trial of valor shall separate the true Lancers from the false. So says Arden Vassa.
Faye, I don't know if I can do this. I don't have much left. My armor's a mess, I'm running low on ammo, and who knows what's next.
Hey, this is what freelancers are all about. You can do this.
I hope so.
A great calamity dwelled in the heart of the land, threatening to unweave the fabric of the world itself. So Helena Tarsis set forth to meet it in its own lair, where it was strongest, to end its rampage forever. Go forth, Lancer, seek out and stop disaster in its tracks, if you dare.
How? I don't even have a weapon.
You don't need one.
You're out of time! Silence it!
It's not working.
You're about to get eaten! I'll put you back into it! Got it!
The path of valor is well-traveled ground for you, I think.
I can't move.
Your suit's overheating.
I'm gonna die!
Stay calm or you'll lock up.
Gun won't fire! This is bad!
You have been tested. Again and again.
Get back to the Strider. This mission is over.
Look at this thing! We have to silence the Cenotaph. We have to get out of here. Think about Miller and Adair. All the others. You being a coward.
I'm no coward.
You're past the point of testing now. There is only one place left for you to go.
Remember this. Might can conquer a moment. Resolve can outlast a day. But valor must renew with every dawn. Walk the path, Lancer of the Legion.
You're back. That was fast.
Actually, that trial took 2 years to get through.
But you passed.
So far. Is that what I think it is? I'm getting a closer look.
Be careful.
The javelin of General Tarsus. Something's wrong here. What?
Faye, Alec, I can barely hear you. Faye, you seeing this? Faye, are you there?
Faye can't hear you.
Owen!
Oh dear. Javelin not working, huh? That's a shame. Click!
What the hell are you doing?
Come on, mates. Isn't it obvious? Hello, gorgeous. Nice! It is finally my time. No more waiting, no more putting me on the sideline. If I side with the Monitor, he'll leave the fort alone.
How can you help the Dominion? You know what they've done!
I know exactly what they've done. You can't beat them.
Owen, stop! Damn it! Oh, this is bad. Go ahead. Rip me a new one.
Could be better, yeah. Amplifier's glitching, and I'm not sure what that son of a bitch did to the motor. Strider's frozen in place until we get it fixed.
What about Faith? She all right?
I'm analyzing the damage to the Strider's system.
Hey! No talking until I get the connection fixed. Do you want to start a fire?
So,
We're stuck here while Owen gets away. I thought things couldn't get any worse.
Slow down, will you? Right now, you're in no shape to go chasing after him. Give me a hand with this, would you?
We need to get the Strider moving. We need to do something to stop them.
Pliers. See, that has always been your problem. You focus on what's up ahead instead of where you are.
Where I am is in the middle of the mess I made. I brought Owen aboard, and look what happened.
Tape. How do you think you did this by yourself? Lone hero screws up again. Give me the... damn. Yeah. This is my Strider. Nobody boards without my say-so. Hell, Faye can read people like a book, and she didn't even see this one coming soon enough. Try the connection now. You're a damn good freelancer. The best I've ever seen, maybe. But you're not smarter than me and Faye put together, and you don't have eyes in the back of your head. Quit jumping in front of bullets that ain't been fired.
They have the javelin, so what? We watch while the monitor captures the cenotaph?
I'm sorry, I got distracted. I should have caught the sabotage during my routine armor checks.
Enough guilt, you're both killing me. We got work to do.
What work? It's over.
No, not quite. The javelin they stole won't work. I got a good look at the General's armor. It's like no javelin I've ever seen. I can only speculate on what some of the systems did or might still do.
Faye, just spill it already.
I think most of the seals are key to the General's signet.
And the Dominion can't run the suit properly without it.
Slows them down, but doesn't help us any.
Slowing them down might be enough. I have the info we pulled from the Fortress of Dawn's library, and I got that up-close look at the javelin itself.
Wait, Faye, are you suggesting we build our own Javelin of Dawn?
Not the whole javelin, just the relevant seals, but yes.
Give me the plans, I can build it.
So you're Arden Vassa for us now.
Why not? I've built whole javelins from scraps before. Now we're just gonna make a couple seals. Might have to jump over a few flaming chimeras first, but we'll get it done.
Hey, flaming chimera jumping is chapter 1 of the Freelancer Handbook.
Get your javelin ready. I got a drive to fix. We're still in this race, people. Oy, 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 oy.
Freelancer. My favorite customer.
Thought I'd drop by, say hello. So, I'm surprised you never took up flying a javelin, Prospero.
I told you that story about the Titan we followed? Well, after that, I gave the Lancer thing a shot.
I bet you were a pretty good one.
Well, yeah. My aim was pretty wicked. It's just...
What?
It's hard to be a freelancer from the ground. I'm only telling you this because I like you. But it freaked me out. I'm afraid of heights.
That makes 2 of us.
No kidding. You?
Have you seen how high we go?
Yeah, and flying faster than a wyvern ever dreamed.
And then you look down and...
The only thing between you and the ground is nothing.
Try not to think about it.
Oh, I had plenty of thoughts at the time. Most of them involving language I shouldn't repeat. But the one that mattered was this. If I couldn't fly, I had to help those who do.
What'd you decide?
I'd seen that Titan. I knew what this world could throw at us. So, I decided to throw it right back. Deliver some of our own fearful awe. Prospero style.
If it helps us win, gives us a mental edge in a fight, I'm all for it.
Maybe it's made a difference. I hope so. It's all we can do in this world. Our own little thing.
Fort Tarsus needs more people like you.
Careful now. Don't go giving the competition any ideas.
Mum's the word. See you later, Prospero.
Till next time.
We're featuring special compounds.
I don't think so.
It's great.
Hello there. Sorry, didn't mean to bother you.
No, it's okay. I'm Merelda. I drift sometimes. Not so long ago, I'd paint a scene like this. But now my hands ache too much, so mostly I just watch people go about their day.
Most of them are just trying to make it to the next one.
That's a shame. Eventually, the next one is your last. It's why I liked painting. Capture a moment forever so you can savor it.
Do I hear regret in your voice?
My son, Kyler. I haven't seen him in some time. Waiting for him to come back. You remind me of him a bit. Same jaw.
Has he been gone long?
A while. His patrol hasn't checked in.
I'm a freelancer. I might know something about it. Where were they patrolling?
Freemark.
Oh, was it recently?
It's been a long time. They were buying supplies there.
Freemark was attacked by the Dominion.
Was it?
About 10 years ago.
I'm sure he got out.
Well, no reason he couldn't have. Anything's possible.
See, you understand. That's what I keep telling people. This whole world proves it.
How long have you been waiting?
My sister says too long. She left Fort Tarsus for Antium years ago. I couldn't. I have to be here when Kyler gets back.
Any other family?
It's just Kyler and me. But I was young once. I know how it is. He's probably chasing a girl. It's kind of you to ask. Most people are strangers these days. Not many talk to an old woman. Or buy her paintings. You should get back to your day. I'll be fine here.
I wish you luck with Kyler. I hope you hear from him soon.
I'd better. The hell he's gonna pay for making me wait gets worse every day.
Go easy on him. Goodbye, Merelda.
You're always so cautious. Of course I'm cautious. One stake out here and that's it. I get it. Oh, it's nice to see some new faces around.
Hey, how are things here?
We got freelancers going in and out, work getting done. I got reports and charts flying all over. Never dull. How about you? You holding up?
I've had some tough missions lately.
Look, what happened with Owen, it's rough. I won't say otherwise. We all hit our lows, right?
Never seen you less than positive.
Hey, I'm as human as anyone. We've all had that job that should have been different.
What's yours?
Truth time. All right, that's fair. The Heart of Rage mission, a few years back. I was supposed to go too. I did something stupid, got injured before heading out. Someone took my place. They lost the cipher. Maybe their life. That doesn't compare to you, but...
You felt guilty?
Yeah. Everyone else called me lucky.
It wasn't your fault.
I know that now. What I'm trying to say, badly, is a lot gets thrown at you. Whatever happens, we know what you've done for the Enclave. Faye's got your back. So do the rest of us.
Thanks, Jack. I'll see you around.
You got it. Enclave success needs to be shared, right? All of us getting out there, getting the work done. That's what it's about.
What's going on, Faye?
Perfect timing. Our food just arrived.
What do we need snacks for? Not that I'm complaining.
Get comfy.
You're starting me in the middle?
I thought we should start with one of the good bits. We can always go back later.
Antium's elite lancers answer to no one except the Emperor himself. Between the dark of night and the light of
So this show's your favorite, right? What do you like about it?
Radio shows are often static. The adventures are formulaic. The motivation stays the same year after year. In Dawn Guard, people change. They grow over the course of episodes. Sometimes better, sometimes worse.
You want them to get worse over time?
Hating characters is the most fun.
Easily, you and Hawking search the ruin for the relic. Al-Hassan.
Okay, so prepare me. Which characters am I going to hate?
Easily. She's the I have a bad feeling about this character. Every team has one. Documented fact.
Can't wait. Wait, it ended with rocks falling? How could it end with rocks falling?
It's a cliffhanger. Radio shows always do that.
How will they shoot an avalanche?
Maybe they don't solve every problem by shooting something.
I can't imagine living like that.
That's what makes it good escapism. We'll do this again soon. Hopefully before we hit the cataclysm. The next one will make a believer of you. Just you wait. What did you think of Dawn Guard? If you're not an action fan, maybe we'll try Detective Hawk.
I can still
get to
fight.
work. I can't wait to see what's out there.
We're really gonna build our own Javelin of Dawn? You think we can pull this off?
What I say about looking too far ahead. Focus on the here and now. Right now, we need materials and information. That means we need connections.
Corvus gave me this job. Can't they help us out?
When was the last time government agency got anything done fast?
Point taken. So, connections. Who do we need?
Arcanists are the obvious one. Weird and impossible are their specialties.
I already have an Arcanist contact, Matthias Sumner. I'll see what he can do for us.
Good. Next is the Sentinels. They've got javelins, parts, and contacts in Antium. Fortunately, there's a Sentinel Dax who's been looking for you. She's supposed to be a bigwig of some sort. Might be just what we need.
Huh. What's an important Sentinel want with me?
Worth finding out, right? Meanwhile, there's plenty of other stuff you can find for the shield.
What do we need?
We need materials. And they're not easy to get. Faye gave me a list. We need some kind of metal that's only found inside the heart of a Titan.
Have to hunt down a Titan? You weren't kidding about the not easy part.
Scars are always scavenging around Shaper ruins. They might have found our metal too.
Your run-of-the-mill Scar won't have a Titan heart stashed away.
The Scar I might. Maybe Luminary, if you can find one. Don't know if that's worse than Titan hunting, really.
Great. So I'll either go hunt a Titan or just ask a Luminary very politely for it. No problem.
Hey, we got this. Just do one thing at a time, yeah? You still want to keep talking to me, huh?
Maybe I'm a glutton for punishment.
Hey, the thorniest flower smelled best.
Really? Weeds have thorns too.
But not my winning personality. Why do you think Faye sticks around?
I'm guessing you've got some secret charm only she knows about.
Ah, no secret. There's plenty for everyone. Though, truth is, Faye can't shake that day. Heart of Rage won't let her go. And Well, I don't think you're free of it either. A lot of people died that day. People who counted on me.
Nothing you could do.
Still wonder. You pulled me out of there.
Halleck, you would have died.
Yeah, I suppose. So Adair and Miller bought it instead. It's a fight that never ended. I still want my pound of flesh from that damn storm. Faye says we have a mutual hobby. I think we both just like having company.
Or maybe you're both stuck and can't get past this.
You don't understand. She can still hear that day. Something in the storm. It messed with her head.
Seems like it messed with you both.
So what's the harm in having company to share the misery?
Never getting past it?
What? You think I can't get by on charms and good looks? Old Halleck will be fine.
Arcanist you were talking.
Antium's elite lancers answer to no one except the Emperors.
So you know how I was Sentinel 2 in season.
Hey Max, how's business?
Business is great. Loads more people are stopping by. Of course, they're claiming the Dominion's coming and we're all gonna die, so it might not stay good.
That's not going to happen.
Oh, I never bet against the house. So what'll it be this time, freelancer?
My friend Faye brought a tape player in here. How hard would it be to get more Dawn Guard episodes?
Dawn Guard, huh? They make that one in Antium. Radio broadcast doesn't reach that far. For it to play here, someone's got to bring tapes by Strider. Slow. Expensive.
Oh, so the answer is hard. Okay. I'll owe you a favor. You can collect it whenever you want.
You got a deal. You might regret not putting any limits on that one, though. All sorts of things I could use a spare freelancer for. Some of them are even legal.
Well, now I'm a little worried.
Relax. I won't ask you to pants Commander Vool. Probably.
Make that extremely worried.
Come back later. I'll get your tapes. It'll be fine. More or less.
The freelancer that survived the Heart of Rage? I thought you'd be...
What?
I thought you'd be bigger. Hey! Thief! One sec. Go! I was 3 steps away, Carney. You had no chance. I got this! Everything's fine. Hey!
We can do this later.
My aunt disappeared in the jungle.
I'm sorry to hear that. I don't find missing people.
It was 10 years ago. She's dead now.
I don't find missing corpses either.
That's not what I'm after. Ever heard of the Emerald Abyss? A jungle region where dozens of people have vanished. Including my aunt, a royal cartographer. Gone without a trace.
A royal cartographer?
Not just any, the best. Beautiful. My aunt left a journal. She was onto something big. No. Legend has it, the first time anyone vanished in the Emerald Abyss was the same day the Heart of Rage appeared.
That's why I'm here.
Right. That time you went into the Heart, yeah, an entire merchant caravan was never heard from again.
My lady.
My aunt's journal proves there's a connection between the Heart of Rage and the Emerald Abyss. One of the world's biggest mysteries just waiting for us to solve. So, you in?
I need to see that journal.
Sentinel Dax!
Damn it. Don't go anywhere. Commander!
What is going on here?
Keeping the streets safe, sir. Notice this undesirable entering the premises. Stole that citizen's bag.
That is not your job. You file reports. At your desk. You... It's no matter. Your family has ordered you home.
To Antium?
Immediately.
Beautiful.
Come with me. Now!
I'll contact your cipher. We'll set up a meet, explain everything, okay?
There she goes. Lady Adaxia Mirava Ladell. Third in line for the throne of Antium. A glorious sight.
What? You mean Dax?
Of course. Lady Adaxia is the most eligible unmarried woman in the world. She will be mine.
Hello, my name's Amal, and I'm your bartender. Freelancer.
Nice to meet you.
Did you recognize my voice when I said freelancer?
Was I supposed to?
Well, I was in season 1 of Dawn Guard, so I thought you might.
Really? What was your character's name?
Sentinel 2. Sentinel 1 got to open the gate, but I was always at his shoulder.
Just in the first season?
Yeah, in the second to the last episode of season 1, I got killed by a scorpion.
That's too bad.
Yeah, but that's life, right? You gotta be tough if you want to be an actor.
Who knows? Maybe you'll get another shot.
You're probably right. I don't think Dawn Guard appreciated me. Hey, you're pretty smart. I could use your advice.
Okay.
So there's this lady that comes to the bar, and I think she's attracted to me.
What makes you think that?
She said, and I quote, "I'm super attracted to you."
So, what's the problem?
First, she's married. Second, to an aggressive lancer. And third, I am terrible at saying no. How do you think I should handle this?
Just pretend you're playing a character who's great at saying no.
That's a great idea. I'll act my way out of this. I think my character will be firm, but friendly. Just like Sentinel 2, you know? My role in Dawn Guard.
Sounds like you got this.
You are a wise person. I'm not gonna forget this. If I ever get into a jam, I know who I'll come to for help.
Great. If Dax is third in line for the throne, what's she doing with the Sentinels?
I abhor gossip, but her family forced her to join. Something about learning discipline?
Good training for a future Empress.
Yes, well, she could be a little more diligent in her lessons. But all the more reason she'll need someone reliable at her side.
And you're volunteering.
I made the journey in person to show commitment. I hope she appreciates my sacrifice.
More likely she'll punch you in the face.
Excuse me?
That's what I would do if I was her.
Well, I never. This conversation is over. Good day to you.
How'd it go with Sentinel Dax?
You could have told me I was meeting royalty.
Ha! Where's the fun in that?
Dax gave us a location outside the walls. Meet her there when you're ready.
Freelancer, you're back. Good.
You got something for me?
Maybe. I mean, yes. Okay, I do. I order sentinels out beyond the fort to investigate the unusual Scar activity we've been seeing. They didn't report back.
Oh.
I made a mistake, and I owe it to them to finish this properly. You'll still get paid, but this isn't an official sentinel contract. More like a favor for a friend.
I'll do whatever I can. Just point me in the right direction.
I will.
Hello, Freelancer.
Hello, Perndle.
I don't expect your support, but it's my job to create change. So we should discuss a matter that impacts you as a freelancer.
All right.
I wouldn't be so casual. If we don't deal with this, someone is going to die.
Really? You sure you're not overestimating the danger?
Not at all. If you allow me to outline the situation, I'm sure you'll agree with my assessment.
I'm waiting.
The Javelin launch deck has no safety rail.
Good one, Perndle. I thought you were serious.
I'm not joking. The deck is extremely dangerous for maintenance workers. Arlik Janky slipped off the edge during his morning cleaning shift.
Is he okay?
He broke both legs, one index finger, 3 ribs, and his nose. He's okay now, but he's still walking a little funny. And he makes a whistling sound when he breathes.
I'm sorry to hear that. Is there anything I can do?
Yes. Support my proposal to install safety railings on the launch deck.
But javelins might catch on the railings when they launch.
That's a good point. I've got it. Tethered safety harnesses. Thanks for helping me come up with a solution.
You're welcome.
I only wish the rest of this fort shared your concern for safety.
Hey.
Hey. Is that what freelancers use instead of a proper greeting?
You're still upset.
I'm not saying one more word until you ask for forgiveness.
All right. Sorry if I was...
Prying?
concerned. However you feel about freelancers is your business.
Yes, it is.
But if you talk to me about it, maybe I could help.
You're a lancer. You'd never... Ugh. Not only do you lack manners, you clearly don't know how to apologize. Educate yourself. Good day.
What have you been up to?
You'll love it. Okay, it's called the Manifold. Well, technically I call it the Manifold.
And it does what exactly?
For years, I'd heard of a type of shaper relic that was able to amplify and augment the qualities of other objects. Never encountered one, never knew anyone that had, but thanks to the Elysian manuscript, I think I know where one is. Right here in Bastion.
And you think it'll amplify and augment the power of my javelin?
Precisely. Excited yet? Not to worry. Once we find the Manifold, get it working, you will be. Guaranteed. First, the Manifold. Then we boost your javelin. You silence the Heart of Rage, and boom. Everyone lives happily ever after.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Details. I've sent all the particulars of the location to Faye. I can't wait. Heard Tassin mumbling about the Dominion? Did you know I once hid in a mound of water?
Listen, there's a lot I could say about Owen. But I know he was your friend and you put your faith in him. So this hurts you the most. I'm not gonna make this worse by getting angry. Won't help us. What's done is done. But I swear he'll pay. Mark my words.
Uncle Bonnie's is a really good store. Good timing. We just got some excellent new stuff.
Hey, Zell. Keeping busy?
You're not the only one that keeps me on my toes.
Just your favorite?
Of course.
What's on the docket? Basic repairs?
Always. Plus, I'm refurbishing the inner lining of Wraith's javelin. And Sentinel Hayden's getting extra lumbar support whether he likes it or not. It's an easy ad.
Your work would go faster without the extra fluff.
That fluff makes life better out there, whether you notice it or not. I like to think that matters. Especially since my son told me he's going to be a freelancer.
How old is he?
11. He'll want to be a dozen things before I have to worry. But I still worry.
There are risks, sure, but there's nothing like being out there helping people, seeing the world, flying. It's not the worst dream for a kid to have.
So there is a starry-eyed pilot under there.
It slips out now and then.
You're not wrong. The world's chaos. If he can dream about good things that could come out of it, why not let him?
Tomorrow we want to be a Koroks teamer anyway.
Besides, if he becomes a freelancer, you'll have his suit in top shape. That should give you some peace of mind.
Not sure that works when you're the pilot's mother. It barely works with the rest of you.
Because we're your favorites?
Always.
We're featuring special compounds.
Now here's where it gets fun. Time to make a statement.
This Owen business is serious. Where is he?
I don't know.
That's what I thought you'd say.
And why ask?
No harm in checking. After all, he was your cipher.
Yeah, he was my cipher. Not anymore.
Let's cut to the chase. You teamed up with a traitor.
Are you questioning me?
I'm wondering why you teamed up with Owen.
Why not? I was looking for work and I needed a cipher.
But he wasn't the best cipher available.
Are you implying something?
No, but Owen was a curious choice.
Owen may be a treacherous scarbag. He was always a solid cipher.
I still don't get how you started working together.
After the Heart of Rage, I was alone. I wanted to get back to work.
And Owen was out of work, I'm guessing.
You got it. He was looking for a freelancer. At that point, I didn't care who I partnered with. Why are you pushing this so hard?
It's my job to ask questions. You know I trust you, right?
Sure. And for the record,
Yes.
Owen was a bit odd, but I never took him for a traitor.
And for the record, I didn't either.
You should check out our
It's Bryn.
Hi. Do you know where your sentinel's headed?
We were tracing a Shaper relic the Scars had stolen. A big one, far from the fort. I'll send you their last coordinates.
Got it. What were your missing sentinel's exact orders?
Track, report, and bring back the Shaper relic taken by the Scars. Who knows what those little pincers are planning to do with it? Good riddance.
That's the last of them.
Good. Let's look for signs of the Sentinels.
Found a beacon. They made it out of here alive and left a trail. Well trained.
They grabbed its great paw. Okay, got their next location.
Bryn, this is really far from the fort.
I know. The Scars that took that relic dragged it all the way out there. It's like they're trying to hide something from us. This is where the beacon directed us.
No Scars this time, but no Sentinels either. Maybe they're There's another beacon. A second beacon, Brent.
Was hoping for more sentinel-shaped finds, but I'll take it. Wait, I know where this is pointing us. An old mine. Abandoned.
On my way.
You're approaching the mine. Freelancer?
Yeah, Brent?
Just be careful. The mine entrance looks like a war zone. The Sentinels must have fought the scars on their way in.
Scars barricaded the mine entrance. Looks recent.
Okay, look for explosives. Scars always have explosives.
I'm on it. Found a bomb.
What did I tell you? Scars. Take it to the barricade.
Red, arming the bomb.
Stay close while it arms. Scars won't be happy.
almost done armed.
Get some distance.
Did it. Barricades down.
Great. Into the mines.
Equipment. Wanna bet that Shaper relic's in here too?
Likely. And you're looking for 6 sentinels. If you find anything else, let me know.
Bryn, one of your team.
Bar! Is he okay?
Fought a lot of scars. Don't think anyone made it.
How is he? Can you help him?
Sentinel Bar, can you stand?
Yes. Took some knocks, but I'm coming with.
Are you sure?
Freelancer. I have to see the squad.
Freelancer, if the other sentinels are dead, can you collect their signets?
Of course. Sentinel. Found one of your people.
It's Sentinel Jaren.
Right. Understood.
Got more scars.
You know what to do.
Bryn, found another of your sentinels.
Okay. Okay.
Sentinel Aldous. Sentinel Bro. Damn it.
I don't see a signet. It's missing.
There was a big scar. Their leader. They must have taken it.
Where is it now?
You should. Wait, there's a massive scar heading in your direction.
Duty calls, Freelancer. For Brell and the squad.
Bart, watch your systems.
Acknowledged.
This guy's soaking up a lot of damage.
Keep at it.
Here's the last signet.
Sentinel Bar, What happened?
That relic the scars took went volatile. Squad tried to seal it off.
Bar, you okay?
Wound reopened. Have to stop. Find the last sentinels.
Will do.
We've found 4 sentinels so far. The other 2 could still be alive.
I'll tell you if I see them, Drake.
What is that? Persix? It's huge. How's that Persix still standing?
It's a tough one.
Keep going, Freelancer. You're whittling that Persix down.
I really hope so. Okay, you Dursix down.
Phew, good going. Now that you've got breathing room, any signs of the sentinels?
Bryn, I found the 5th sentinel.
Sentinel Tam.
This Shaper relic made the Ursix. Tam must have died silencing it. If your sentinels hadn't shut it down, things would be way worse.
True. That's true. It's done. You did good work.
I'm sorry I couldn't find your last sentinel. He might have made it out.
Thanks to you, we saved Darien. And the others can be at peace. I have arrangements to make. And the missing sentinel is tracked down.
Take care, Bryn.
Hello again, Merelda. Still people watching?
There you are. I was starting to think you had missed dinner.
I didn't know we had plans.
All that time in Freemark, you haven't had a home-cooked meal in years. The Kyler I knew never turned down grilled gazik.
Kyler?
The name I gave you the day I brought you into this world. No wonder I never heard from you. The anthem must have set a few screws loose.
Honestly, I'm a little worried about you, ma'am. Are you feeling okay?
Of course I am. And Ma'am? What happened to Mum?
Well, it's just that...
It wasn't easy, Kyler. Everyone told me you were dead, but deep down, I knew if you loved someone enough, the anthem of creation would make it right. Somehow it would bring my son back to me. If it hadn't, I couldn't live without my boy.
I'm sorry you went through all that, Mom, but I'm here now. It's good to be back.
It's okay. Now, don't be mad, but there's no grilled gazik. I went vegetarian years ago. See what you miss when you're gone?
Sorry.
Seems like yesterday you were playing with your javelin toys, dreaming of being a freelancer. Now look at you. Strong, handsome, all grown up and following your dream.
I'm still a little foggy. Remind me when we last saw each other?
It was, you wanted to be a freelancer. It seemed dangerous to me, but your father said you could do anything.
Where is Dad?
I guess you wouldn't know. When you didn't come back, it broke his heart. He died in his sleep. I still have his ashes. I thought we might spread them together.
It might help you grieve. Let go of the past.
The past is all I've had. The only people I ever loved are there. But you're back now. I want to hear all about your adventures. But this excitement has worn me out. We'll talk later. When you're not too busy?
Of course. See you later.
Hey, Alec. You know, people always tell me, Alec, your good looks and charm, you could be a governor or something. Which people? You know, people. And I say, no thanks. A governor doesn't get their hands dirty figuring out how the world works. Freelancers do. Don't ever forget that.
Mostly we shoot stuff. That's the part I like.
Well, yeah, sure, bullets fly in this line of work. But there's more to the world.
Can't the Arcanists figure that out?
Right. Because the answer to the world is in some book.
Then where is it?
In the grease. Things we can see, feel, touch. I've taken stuff apart my whole life. And I look at Shaper relics. I see gears in a much bigger machine. Has to make you curious.
Sorry. Most of what the Shapers left lying around is bad news and needs shooting. That's where I come in.
Yeah, well, there's no arguing your passion for marksmanship.
Lock, load, fire, repeat.
And you know your job. I'll let you get back to doing it.
It is only right a freelancer is the first to enter the Fortress of Dawn. Well done, my friend.
Thanks.
To stand in the tomb of General Tarsis herself, that must have been something. Hers was such a story.
Heard you passed the trials of the Legion of Dawn, then lost the General's Javelin. That's standardized testing for you.
Hey, I am so glad you came in today.
Hi, Amal. What's up?
Thanks for asking. I want to run something by you if that's okay.
Do I have a choice?
See, that's why I value your advice. You're smart. Your suggestion for dealing with that aggressive lady was perfect. She told me she respects me now as a bartender.
That's great.
But now, I want to ask you about a woman who moved in across the lane from me. Her name's Karila, and she's really nice, and I kind of like her a lot.
So, what's the problem?
Okay, she says there's a package coming for her, and if she's not home, will I look after it?
What did you tell her?
Here's the thing, she's beautiful, but mysterious, so I never gave her an answer. What do you think I should do?
I don't know. I'd find out what's inside the package before taking it.
That's what I was thinking. Better to be safe than sorry, right? I was worried her friendliness and looks and dark, smoky eyes were affecting my decision-making.
They probably still are.
You are so right. They probably still are. Thanks for the advice. I'll let you know what happens.
You're welcome. Can I order now?
Oh yeah, that's probably why you came in here.
Hello. You're a freelancer, aren't you?
Do we know each other?
Word gets around. There was a time my job was to listen to those words.
Huh. So that makes you...
A spy. Nadira's husband. I think she spoke to you?
Right, she did. You must be Leighton.
This isn't awkward. A grown man prodded into making friends. But my wife insisted.
She said you were a spy? You must have been one of Tassin's people.
Not quite. I was fighting her people. Dominion. Ex-Dominion. I see Nadira failed to mention that.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I defected.
I respect that. The Dominion are a pretty terrible bunch to work for.
Yeah, that's easy to say when you're outside of it, but inside, a man's conscience is never allowed to take root. Like this monitor you've been dealing with. I know his kind well.
I can't imagine.
It's a chorus of one. People forced to sing the same notes. Control, tyranny, supremacy. They become the only notes you know.
Sounds like hell.
I ran from it. Any life in Bastion had to be better than Strollheim.
Most people here just try to make their way, live simply, find some happiness.
Yes, decent people. It's all I ever wanted to be. Decency is a commodity in short supply in this world. If we can't find it, we must grow it ourselves.
So you're a spy and a philosopher.
It was my wife who said that, the day I defected to Corvus. She debriefed me. I fell for Nadira before the day was even out.
Must have been one hell of a day.
She was a light at the end of a very dark tunnel. Here was a woman who'd fought in the same shadows I had, yet never surrendered her conscience.
What about you? Was your conscience intact when you defected?
It was lost. Nadira helped me find it again. Meeting her was... Without her, my life before.
You okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Bad memories from before. I try not to think about it.
Nadira mentioned that.
She thinks talking about the past will help me. We'll see how it goes.
Well, until next time.
Yes, I'm still learning to make friends the normal way. I hope you'll drop by again.
Greetings, Chronicler.
Freelancer, I'm glad to see you.
You are?
Yes. Thankfully, you're brave enough to approach your opponent, whereas I have been cowardly.
Cowardly? You?
After our last encounter, I read the text I gave you on how to apologize. I realized I wasn't being objective, that I may have some issues. I'm sorry. Can you forgive me?
Of course I forgive you. No use holding a grudge.
Advice I need to take. I suppose I owe you an explanation.
Only if you want to.
The thing is, I'm afraid.
You're afraid?
There was a time when freelancers made me feel safe. Dozens of warriors silencing cataclysms, keeping scars in check. But then Freemark was destroyed, and then the freelancers went to the heart of rage.
I know. I was there.
And now the scars are out of control, and the Dominion is collecting relics for who knows what. And I'm helpless, and I'm angry about that. Do you understand?
I think I do. You're angry because you feel unsafe.
Yes. The world is more dangerous than ever, and the freelancers are gone.
You know I'm not alone out there. Our numbers are growing.
What if that's not enough?
There's sentinels, engineers, arcanists, not to mention bakers, doctors, custodians. People will help where they can.
I just want things to be like they were. Do you think that's possible?
More than possible. You'll be safe again, I promise.
I won't hold you to that, but thank you. Good day, freelancer.
Hello, Bryn.
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Are you all right?
Of course, I'm all right. Everything's fine. Just... we lost some Lancers. I ordered Sentinels too far out, far beyond patrol boundaries. They need the risks when I sent them out there.
You're a commander. This can't be the first time you've lost troops.
No, of course not. It's the first time I've lost good people because I was being a reckless fool. You and I have been working together, and you made it look so doable, so possible.
Bryn,
I thought we could handle things from here on our own.
In our line of work, bad calls mean that people die.
Rules keep the world in order. I told you, I broke my own rules, and they died for it.
If it helps, you're not the first, and you won't be the last. I've seen a lot of good freelancers go through this.
How did you get through it?
What do you think the answer to that question is?
I think my best guess would be to grieve and atone. I know what you're doing, freelancer. You may have noticed this about me, but I'm not...
Used to having a sympathetic ear in hard times?
I've never really seen the use in talking about feelings. But talking with you, I can almost understand why people do it so much.
That's the best compliment you've ever given me.
I know.
learned that one the hard way. Hey, pal. It's really good to see you.
Hey, Neeson.
I'm glad you bumped into me because I want to give you a heads up on Sentinel Bryn.
What about her?
Okay, so she's got a thing about scars.
What about them?
Well, she's always going on about how we have to be careful because they're a threat and dangerous and scars this and scars that.
She's right. Scars are a constant danger.
Sure, but she's fixated on them. Every time I bring up scars, she goes on a rant about what a murderous plague they are.
Maybe she's got a reason to feel the way she does.
I'm sure she does, but maybe it's time to let it go and start realizing that scars are people too.
But scars aren't people.
I know that. It's just an expression.
Actually, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. I'm thinking we should just agree to disagree on this one. Hey, do you want to tag along while I run some errands?
I'd rather not.
Then maybe I could tag along with you.
I'd rather you didn't.
Yeah, you're right. We should be getting back to work. See you later, Lancer.
But why would they build the Fortress of Dawn and not live there?
The volume of Tarsus is not clear on that reasoning.
Why build another city so close by?
It served a different purpose.
I concur, but what are the defensive advantages of building it?
Lucky Jack's been a busy one. Shaper relics are playing havoc with his suit. I'll have to add more shielding.
We probably have the best products in the fort.
There's a new bakery just opened in the market. I miss the smell of fresh bread.
gone missing. I need you to head to their last known location.
I'll get over there.
Scorpions are all over the place. Can you help out with sentinels? Under attack. Flying over to give them some backup.
Will do. of all the scars.
Okay, while you're out there, there's more sentinels in your area under attack. We need help.
I'll take care of it.
There, Sentinel's trying to push back the minion troops. Give them some help. Incoming enemies. With the minions sending in an officer, looks tough. Yes, that's the Dominion officer down.
All hostiles down.
You have our thanks. This will really make things easier for the fort.
Okay, so, Arcanists have discovered some Shaper fragments.
We're assuming Diggs will make a play for them.
Very likely, selling fragments is big business. Scars, other outlaw groups, maybe even the Dominion pay for them.
Not this time.
Just up here.
Not getting any radio chatter. Nothing.
I don't like this. Our people have run into a lot of outlaws at the campsite. No sign of Arcanists. Not good. Looking very good. We're always one step behind these outlaws. We must change that.
Looks like we bought ourselves some time. Hello? Anybody here? A lot of Shaper stuff around here. No wonder the Arcanists were interested.
Search the camp. Maybe we find out what happened.
A few pages of a journal here.
Something, at least. Keep looking.
More journal pages. Drawings, notes, that kind of thing.
Nothing to tell what happened.
Wait. An unsent distress signal.
Let's hear it.
Under attack. Heading into the tunnels. We're close it all down once we're inside. It's all we can do. No, leave it. Take the resonators. Move!
They're headed for the Shaper tunnels.
On my way. They picked one hell of an escape plan.
No choice. Their fate with the Outlaws was being captured and sold or worse. Let's hope they can close those Shaper doors like they said. What Shaper nonsense is in here.
Dick said stay here. Suits me. After the door back there closed? What the hell?
Outlaws are locked in here as well.
Careful. They've encountered some outlaws. No Arcanists, though. We need to deal with this first, then continue the search. No sign of Diggs yet.
Not so far.
He would stand out in all of this.
Never seen so many outlaws. What's the deal?
Diggs must be getting popular, adding to his ranks. We have to...
Stop him. I know.
Use the pillars. Stay moving.
That's all of them for now.
Agreed. Now, get moving. We need to find those Arcanists. Okay, Echoes. We know what to do here. There we go. We need a few more. Quickly now. The Outlaws were trapped when the Arcanists sealed up this place. This is a little good, and a little bad. Careful. The Arcanists left a few surprises for the Outlaws.
Bad surprises?
Better watch your step. There's a very large door here, huh? Sealed up tight. Locking all of this down brought our Arcanist friends some time. Smart. got the Shaper thing to solve. Let's get that done.
On it. Glad we got here before the outlaws figure this out. They got the door closed in time.
And they didn't get into worse trouble in there. That's done it. Let's see if our resourceful friends are in here. They found the Arcanists. They're okay. Their leader, Elson, said they didn't gather all the Shaper fragments. Some were taken.
Outlaws with fragments? Not good.
Hang on. We've got more outlaws incoming.
Got it. Elson, wait here. Opening the doors, let all the bad guys in.
Of course, we won't move. Carlos company. We got a mark. Go. This place is ours.
Outlaws are far more organized than they were in my day. They've grown too powerful.
Outlaws aren't giving up.
Diggs must really be pushing them.
Diggs is losing people here. All for a couple of fragments? I don't get it.
He must have made a deal with someone.
That's all of them.
I've got help on the way from those Arcanists. But you heard Elson. Some of the Shaper fragments are missing.
That's not good.
Not good at all, my friend. Come back. We'll talk about what to do next.
Alerts about Scar activity keep coming in. Be careful.
So are we there yet?
What do you think?
Sorry, I can't help it. I could be the first Arcanist in years to discover one of these. I've been jotting down potential applications of the manifold and...
So how about you focus on that? Quietly. Get further in. Door's locked. But we found an odd-looking device of some kind. Doesn't look like something the Shaper's made. I don't read anything from it.
Was another team sent? The relic.
Are you hearing that? Who is that?
Dominion. Should have guessed.
I've heard they possess a device that can overwhelm Shaper constructs.
The strange box.
Could we use it?
You have to know how to activate it.
There's a Dominion camp close by. Perhaps we'll find a clue there. Then. Let's figure out what the Dominion know about the ruin and the manifold.
I'll look around for clues.
We found some kind of voice recording.
Forced entry with a version of the monitor's device. One trooper entered vault before a door shut itself. Commanded to hold until a sweep is completed. Both signets for the device were returned to camps for safekeeping. The scout succumbed to injury on the way out. We left her. We have not heard from the trooper inside the ruin.
2 special Dominion signets, then. That's what we need.
I'll send you the location of nearby Dominion camps.
Is in here.
Hang on. The Dominion have secured it. Stand by while I decrypt this. Sending you the location of another Dominion camp. the signet. It's also secured. I'm starting the decryption. One way to find out. Head back to the ruin and try to open that door. Stay alert. There's probably Dominion in here. That were locked in this chamber were behaving strangely. They seemed confused. But enough about that. We should move on and figure out how to get the manifold. Found the manifold, but it's protected by some kind of barrier.
It's linked to the entire Shaper structure. For some purpose. You must break the link before the manifold can be removed. Careful as you can. The manifold is fragile.
And dangerous?
Probably that too.
on over to Uncle Bonnie's.
That girl in the market, Serna, she seems like quite the character. If she actively brings a Koroks into the fort, it'll be one for the history books.
What do you mean we can't go view the ruins?
Darling, it's overrun with scars.
Well, I don't see why that should stop us. We'll hire extra protection.
Who would we hire out here, darling?
Sentinels, maybe. We should be able to hire sentinels, right?
I think they're defending the fort, my love. Oh, a delightful idea, darling.
Now we just need to find the wall.
Are we allowed to put notices up on the wall?
No idea, but I'm sure with enough shards, we'll be able to manage something.
Hi there, Mom.
Sorry. Feeling a little tired today. Insomnia. I thought it would get better with you back, but I didn't sleep a wink.
You okay?
Just thinking. I used to sketch you and imagine the conversations we'd have when you returned, Kyla.
How did it go?
I never knew where to start. How did it happen? When? How long were you out there? Were you hurt? Did the anthem bring you back?
The anthem can work miracles, I guess. It's pure creation. Somehow it watched out for me.
That's what it does. It must have heard all my prayers. So what did you see out there in the world?
I met people who need a little help. Got lost along the way. I'd stop to talk to them.
I knew I'd raised you right. You see someone in pain, maybe sad or down on their luck, and you lend them a hand.
I'm doing what I can.
Though it seems like you put on a few pounds since I last saw you.
Hey!
I'm your mother. I get to be honest with you. Now, you be honest with me. Why didn't you come back sooner? Why make me wait all those years?
I didn't. Because I'm not who you think I am. I'm not Kyler.
That's your excuse?
It's the truth.
You don't think I know my own child? When you were hurt, I tried to...
Hurt? When?
There was nothing I could do. Your father and I, we... Forget it. It's nothing. The anthem brought you back, and that's all that matters. Now, I'm tired. Let's talk another time.
Hope you feel better. Matthias.
Hello, hello, hello.
Here's the manifold.
Ah, interesting. It's much smaller than expected, huh? Well, Joel's not gonna hurt it. Probably. Okay. This. And this. And there. Okay. You hit that switch? Hit it again?
It's just me, or is nothing happening?
Okay, easy, easy. Let me see here. Yeah, this is here. Yeah, this is here. I mean, the connections are right. I know. There is this tried and true technique. Never fails to...
Matthias?
Well, this is... new. Incredible. Shove off, Hansi! What went awry? We struck the manifold. Manifold, definition, amplification, or... multiplication. Oh, we've been multiplied? This is total scorp drop. Wait, this can't be multiplication. You're surly, and I'm not, and he cleaved in threes. What happened? Division. Of course. An inverse function of...
The manifold divided you.
I don't like this. Physical. Multiplication. Psychic. Division. A personality split three ways. No! It's not what the manifold is supposed to do. We have to fix this.
The Dominion soldiers in the ruin, there were 3. Do you think the manifold affected them too?
3 Dominion soldiers? The same soldier.
I'm not sure.
We have to go check. Agreed. Any information will help. Wait! What are we supposed to do in the meantime?
Stay out of trouble?
But Trouble's my middle name. No, it's Errol. Guys, focus. It's Errol. Go. You're right, buddy. Oh. Hey, you. Perky. Do you have to call me that? What else am I gonna call you? Matthias? I'm Matthias. This is a headache. All right. Pick a name. I'll be Maddie. Fine. Sumner. What should I... Why don't we call you Errol?
Freelancer. My husband Leighton said you spoke to him.
Right. The spy. Who defected.
I'm sorry I didn't mention that. I only see him as Leighton. I forgot his past can still scare people.
Seems like it's still scaring him, too.
That's the problem. Tassin had me debrief him when he came over. It was clear right away that his work for the Dominion, it left him a shell. I've been hoping he can reinvent himself here.
That's a good thing about living on the edge of nowhere. You can leave your past behind.
I told Leighton that. He says it depends on what you've done.
Such as?
He inflicted a lot of pain. Against us. And his own people.
Whatever he did, I still think he deserves another chance.
I'm glad to hear it. Not everyone would.
Was there a price for his second chance?
He gave us years of Dominion intel.
And apparently along the way he fell for you?
I was just doing my job. Debriefing the enemy.
Except now you're married to him.
I saw who he really was. Haunted.
Not exactly love at first sight.
No, but he was haunted by the ghost of the better man he might have been. I've seen that man. It's in him. He grew on me.
He's lucky he found you. I guess it works out for you both.
We share the same flaws, same struggles. And our dinner conversation doesn't freak each other out. But I'm worried about him. More and more, he wants to be alone.
Any idea what's bothering him?
He's talking to himself, sometimes in his sleep. I don't know what it means. I want to help, but he just waves me off.
Well, he seemed okay talking to me.
Maybe this is an opening. I'd really appreciate if you kept at it.
I'll see what I can do. Hi, Bryn. How are you holding up?
Freelancer. Good. You remember that sixth missing sentinel? The one we couldn't find in the mines? I've discovered a weak signal. Very weak, but it could be him.
I'll track him down for you.
With earlier losses, we're short-handed and... Oh, thank you. The sentinels appreciate... I appreciate it.
Hey, Max. Got a minute?
Sure. This one's on the house, even. What do you need?
It's about Matthias Sumner.
Him again?
Actually, them now. There's, 3 of him.
All right, this I've got to hear. What did he do to himself?
There was a Shaper relic and things got weird. You know how it goes. They're completely different people from the guy who tore up your bar. Literally. Plus, they almost melted into goo because Summer couldn't get a drink.
No, I don't want to know more about Arcanist crap. You say they're going to behave themselves, I'll let them in. They break something, it's on your tab.
Thanks, Max. You're a gem.
Just don't spread it around. Can't have folks thinking I've gone soft.
Is it a regulator thing? You gotta act tough all the time?
No. I mean, back in Helios, I know regulators who are squishier than custard pies. But this isn't Helios. The frontier isn't civilized. You run a business out here, you better be armor-plated.
Are you from Helios? Or you just know people there?
Originally? No, family came from Fortua, I guess. Only been there a couple of times, though. Smugglers don't tend to stay in one place for long. I was born on a strider, halfway between Bastion and the Mylands. Been all over. A couple times.
This bar's really worth enough to keep you here?
I think you want to keep wandering.
I've been a lot of places, done a lot of things. Didn't expect to run a bar, but it's not so bad. I know people. I know all the supply lines, how all the money works, what wheels to grease. And I get to do it sitting in a comfortable chair inside sentinel-guarded walls, and nobody bats an eye. Plus, my wife likes it better when I keep regular hours, you know?
Three Matthiases, huh? Well, at least he's nice to look at.
Hey, I was hoping you'd drop in.
Here I am.
Remember I told you about Karila and that package, and you said don't take it if you don't know what's in it?
Yeah.
Okay, so she wouldn't tell me what was in it, so I didn't take it. The next morning, her door's wide open, and I see some guy with a death grip on her arm. So I walk over, just to see if everything's all right. Then the guy tells me to walk away. I thought Karila needs my help, so I say, I don't think so. That's when I notice he's holding a knife. He comes at me, and then Karila kicks him in the stomach and jumps on his back. Before I know it, she's got the knife, and he's holding his neck. He takes a couple steps and slowly sinks to the ground. Then Karila gives me a look, starts crying, and says, please help me. So now she's in my apartment with the package, and across the lane, there's a dead guy in her place.
The Sentinels might think you're involved. You need to get her and the package out of your place.
Okay, thanks. I owe you big time.
Get to it.
You did well in that Shaper ruin. Arcanist Elson and his people send their thanks.
Just wish we could have gotten there sooner. Prevented all this.
The real problem is, we can't have people getting attacked because they posted a contract.
Diggs has been one step ahead of us this whole time.
The stolen links, my freelancer friend. That's how he knows so much.
Right, from the grave sites.
Yes, but right now, we need to find the Shaper fragments Arcanist Elson said were left behind.
Meaning Diggs has his hands on some very dangerous things.
Let me see if any of Elson's people heard something that might help us.
Okay. Keep me posted.
Also, all this has people doubting us. Get out there and show them what real freelancers do.
I will.
What did you
Ah, good. Ready for contracts. Diggs will be looking for opportunity. We work now to make Meanwhile, I will look for...
The Enclave is so drafty.
Listen, there's a lot I could say about Owen. But I know he was your friend and you put your faith in him, so this hurts you the most. I'm not gonna make this worse by getting angry. Won't help us. What's done is done. But I swear he'll pay. Mark my words.
I think we've got the best compounds in the fort.